Hey everybody, this is Dr. J and Arjun, streaming live coast to coast and across the globe. Nice day on Wall Street today, Arjun.
Indeed. We had a flush out as discussed on social media over the weekend. And Dr. J and I both agreed that today was going to be red with a swift reversal. And guess what happened?
Sometimes we get it right.
Sometimes. I wish it was every time.
You know how you know we got it right? When MA gives us credit, you know we got it right.
What's the phrase? 60% of the time we're right every time?
Shalom, MA. Yeah, MA is giving us due credit.
Yeah. And the bios that Dr. J likes are on fire.
Dr. J was spying on SPY and predicted the bargain hunting and the level nearly perfectly. I was off by 1 point.
Correct.
Tim says, great day for Jiggly and all other secret ATHX shareholders.
I am one of those, but I don't have as much as I want, but great day.
Laura says, NWBO, exclamation mark, CTIC, exclamation mark, ATHX, exclamation mark, and even crazy CVM.
Nice.
He wants to know what's going on.
Well, the XBI and the LABU popped big.
Look at Tim's reply. That's cute.
Ha.
Hey, Laura, you're right. It's like big institutions have been watching this show and all bought. I love it. I love it when we make people happy.
Yeah, it's been rare recently, but today is...
Robert is on with us again.
Nice.
Heath showed up today. And,
nice. Big show today.
Yeah, big show. Well, it should be because Dr. J has been on the money lately with not getting the recognition that I deserve. Of course, Kramer watches religiously, copies me all the time. he tapes it, he watches it on replay. Because isn't he on at the same time?
I think so. Yeah, one of my best friends growing up, his mom actually is Kramer's cousin, so he knows the man well.
Ask him to verify that he watches our show.
Maybe I'll ask him if he wants to come to my wedding, give a speech.
Yeah. Andrew's with us today.
Hello, happy. Andrew.
He's happy. Mop Bucket's happy.
A lot of names. A lot of familiar names here.
Yeah, Mika's happy.
Eli Lilly.
Well, Eli Lilly's got that Alzheimer's drug in the wings. We could talk about that.
Things are going good when people are excited about bio. It's rare these days.
Mika is a doctor, so that's his natural tendencies towards bio. Cabinet guy is with us. How are you doing, cabinet guy from the Green Mountain State? Mika did a phenomenal analysis on the fundamentals of OYST for me, not pointing out all the liabilities in their pipeline. It's a little bio, an ophthalmology bio, and he's an eye doctor, so you ought to know. Sava, how goes it, right? Sava in French, how goes it? Heath is giving us credit. Love it when a plan comes together. Jiggly was skeptical. He quoted the Mike Tyson quote about people plan until they get...
You have a plan until you get punched in the mouth, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a good quote.
Jiggly was a little skeptical. Mark is going to celebrate with us today.
Yeah.
I figured Mark O would show up with Athesis revving it up.
Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of fun charts today. I'm excited for this show.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
First, it was a simple call for me on the spiders. I just looked at the natural spot for it to stop. And certainly the 100-day moving average on the weekly, 100-week moving average on the weekly came right up. But above that was a low on the weekly, a key low. So I used that as my as my stopping point for the sell-off, which I knew was coming, even though the futures were up when I made that tweet.
We talked Friday and we both agreed that today was going to be a fake out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It just made sense. You look at the close, when you close the month and the week like that, you know it's going to open red.
Yep.
And we're not out of the woods, but I do think you can
We're not out of the woods, but we're out of the woods.
Yeah, I don't own any of the woods.
We're out of the woods. Believe me, this is it. We bottomed.
I love the confidence.
And there's no doubt in my mind, we've seen the low for the year. And when you get candles like this, they're very meaningful. Came down, closed green. After a big downturn, this is a very strong, extremely strong candle. And like I said, if you look at the weekly, which we're on, let's take a quick. We'll draw the line, horizontal line from the bottom today. See, this is what I was looking at. This low from what is it, May?
Absolutely.
The low from May at 40. Where is it? 40.56. So SPX 40.56, SPY. I'll just look at the SPY.
Yeah, right around 405, 404.
I believe it was exactly 404, the low that I was looking at.
Yeah, we were in agreement on this low for sure. This one made a lot of sense to me.
Right here, this low.
Yeah, like if you look at all that's just such a natural turning point, in my opinion. It just looks good for a bottom.
A lot of hits, 1, 2, 3 hits on the weekly.
Yeah, I will caution though, if this is not the low.
Well, the other possibility was to fill this gap. I was toying with that.
Right.
At 400.67 is, and it still if it comes back, that'll be support. It'll fill the gap to 400.
Yeah.
Side of 400. If it comes back down, I mean. If it comes back down.
Yeah.
And we talked about the possibility that it come back up to the recent high, bounced off of that and retest the lows. That could still happen.
Yeah, but I think we're both in agreement that we will likely see mid fours before we see threes.
I think there's a good chance we've seen the bottom today.
Yeah, I think so too.
A very good chance. And also, unfortunately, a decent chance that we've seen the top.
Which is okay. I think it's
okay. We may very well trade between these two lines at this point.
Yeah. Let's look at the VIX real quick. I want to show everyone my strategy of when I short it and why I short it, because it's been a reliable trade this year.
You want me to draw the $30 in with a house?
Yeah, 30. I use something between 30 and 33, and it's been very, very reliable. That when it gets
30, and here's the bottom at 15. And you wanted me to look at 20 also, I think.
Yeah, I've been using that number changes where I go long VIX. Like it was 18, now it's like 20. Next time it'll probably be like 22. But yeah, I think you don't have to time it perfectly. But if you buy puts on the VIX about a month out, 3 weeks out, when it's above 30, the VIX tends to decay very rapidly and cannot stay above 30 for long periods.
This interval is Arjun's interval. We'll call it the Arjun interval for the year.
Yep.
On the VIX.
I don't touch it when it's in that interval. In terms,
I had a pen. I'd write your name in right alongside. But
basically my strategy is I do not open new positions on it when it's in that interval. I only open new positions on it when it's outside of that interval.
And you've been hitting this left and right. I will attest to it.
Yeah, so it's a good trade that and I think it's also a good way for people to know when it's safe or unsafe to add to their blue chips.
Did you make money on the puts on today?
Yep, I made
Oh, there you go.
some good UVXY put money.
There
So yeah,
you
we got a SPY story and a VIX story that hopefully will help people out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at Athesis. Or
Yeah.
maybe with Northwest Bio might be the biggest story.
Yeah, Northwest has the continuation candle today was incredible.
Incredible start to the week. This is a weekly, but it's also the daily candle because today is Monday. So
it's beautiful.
It's a
It
beautiful
looks
candle from the low. It opened at about $1.06, I think. No, it opened at $1.09, and it rallied to $1.39, closed at $1.36, up almost 30%. I'll take it. You know, I got in very close to the lows. I got in. I don't remember exactly. I got back in, I should say, in the 60s. So it must have been back here in December that I first got in.
Yeah, nice.
I've been adding to my position, so I'm very happy with the performance of Northwest Biotherapeutics. Who was it? Who was it that had a big position? Antonio. Well, he vanished. He should come back. I'm sure he's still in it. Antonio had a huge position, and I hope he's still in it. One of our steady viewers from the past. So Antonio, if you happen to catch this show, come on down, so to speak. Hopefully making money. I think this is going to $5, Northwest Bio.
Hell of a call, but I can attest that the market cap is low enough that that's possible.
What is the market cap?
I think it's only like billion something, right? Or
about $1 billion? Is it about $1 billion? I think it is.
Yeah, well, I guess it went up now. It's basically for every dollar, it's $1 billion. So now it's like 1.3.
Okay. So $5, it's only 4 times. It's like $5 billion. It's cheap. If they're as good as they seem to be. They got emergency use for their cancer vaccine for GBM. So with that emergency use authorization, I think they're a big favorite that they get approved.
Yeah.
It's been a long wait for the longs, but for me, I took my profits at $1.50, and I ran it up from a dime, so I had to be crazy not to. And I got back in at 60 cents. I had like perfect timing on it. I wanted to say a word between perfect and timing. But I suppressed it because this is a family show.
Incredible. Yep, I unfortunately don't have a position here, but I am rooting for everyone that does.
I don't even care about the money. I'm just proud of my call.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's good to be right. It's good to have good timing. But some people here want some money, so.
Some people care more about money. I don't give it two darns about money. I just want to be right.
Oh God.
Yes, money. Money is easy. It's being right that's not easy. It's hard to be right most of the time. Certainly not all of the time, but I'll take most of the time. Athesis, if this proves me right, I will be very happy and I won't be poor ever again in my life because I got enough of this. And
this
if
one I actually.
If it goes to zero, I don't give I don't give a hoot either.
Yeah, I added this below 50 cents just
money
because.
is not the issue here with me, so I don't really care.
Yeah, no, I made a pretty big ad below 50 cents, so I'm happy so far. But I'm probably gonna start taking some off slowly, like above 60 cents, just because I don't trust this stock. I don't trust it.
Well, I don't blame you.
But I'll keep some in. This
If
is,
you care about your money, you might not want to be in this one.
yeah, I have enough in
But
there.
the only way to make it is to be in it, you know.
Yeah, I have a small amount in, but I'm enjoying it.
I think you're going to get another pop to over $1. So if you want to take profits before the data, I think prior to data we will pop to over $1 again.
Oh, at that point, I'll just sell it all. I don't even care.
You leave a little because it's going to if the data is good, it's going to $5. You got
Yeah, or I guess I'll just sell my
sell
cost
half,
basis. I'll sell my cost basis. My cost basis.
sell half, and keep half.
That sounds good.
Over $1, you know, in cash, you get your money, pull your money out, and let the rest ride. I'm just going to let it all ride because I'm a riverboat gambler on this one.
Yeah,
I've been in it forever, so I'm not going anywhere.
there's a lot of people in this one, so this one will be fun.
Yeah, and with this was a nice candle. It was nice from the get go. Even when the market was down, this was up, and I knew it was going to have a nice day. I kind of sniffed out the possibility that it might run to like 85 cents today. Wouldn't have shocked me.
Yeah.
But it didn't. But there's always tomorrow for that kind of a move.
Do you want to stay here $3 or 3 cents?
I got the same target as NWBO, $5.
How about we'll say $5 or 5 cents?
We don't talk about the or. The target is $5, no or.
All right.
There's only one target, $5 on Athesis.
We'll scratch what I said from the record.
Same target as NWBO. And CTIC already broke $5, so there's a $10 target on that one.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful winner this year. This is probably your call of the year.
I had this. When did I set it $1 and change. Strong buy on this one.
Yeah.
It's I think it is my best call so far of the year, probably. CTIC.
Yeah. I don't think I have a best call of the year except just being in cash when everyone else wasn't. But I don't have a good stock pick this year. I need one.
Well, I think maybe out of the 5 that you picked early in the year, any of them, Albo is up.
Yeah, I guess that's true. In a year where everything's down, if you have anything up, that's not bad.
Yeah, Albo is up. I don't know I don't remember all your picks, but I know Albo.
I got some bad ones, but this looks amazing. I think this is just going to keep flagging up and up and up.
That's what I think. I see $10 in probably in the next year.
Yeah.
2023. $10.
You want to go to the daily? Is this the weekly?
This is the weekly.
Yeah.
But the candle is the same as the daily one, so it doesn't.
Oh, true. It looks great. Yeah.
It's not much different.
Because it gave back, but then it immediately used that 9-day as support, and maybe it'll just keep. Maybe the rule here is
buy the dips. I've been saying it all along. Buy the dips on CTI.
You add below the 9-day, and
any dip,
you might make some money.
The rule is buy all dips, especially back to $5 or below.
Yeah,
buy the dips on this one.
It looks great. I have
tremendous.
I have no ill comments on this one. Looks.
Now you want to see my biggest loser of the year?
Is it, oh yeah. Well, this has just been sad.
I want to cry every time I look at this.
This may be the reason we never see Kamal on our show again.
He'll be back. He's not doing Mondays and Wednesdays. He told me in advance.
Okay.
And he doesn't do any day when the market collapses more than 3%.
I think that's a good rule.
Yeah. Well, I actually took Friday off myself. Not because the market had collapsed, but I was at the racetrack and I couldn't get back in time. So
yeah, see, with Amazon, I do think that it stopped at a pretty key level here today. So I think we may have bottomed. think we might have bottomed.
It's very likely. I added more at I don't remember. I did add more. I think it was about 25.50. I added more. Now
Yeah,
it hit a low at 20. What is this low? What am I looking at? I'm looking in the wrong arena. Come
if
on.
you go to the weekly, that's fine. I mean, I think like what I'm seeing on the weekly is
Where
I
is
think,
the 25.50? I bought right about 25.25. That was what
yeah,
I called on the show. That's why I bought at 25.25. I'm true to my word. I said I thought 25.25 might be a stopping point. So I
yeah,
bought right at 25.25, but I didn't buy any since. I did not pick up any at the bottom at 23.63.
yeah. I think it's going to fill that gap within 45 days.
Could be. Get all the way back up to the close at 27.63. Why not?
Yep. I think we're gonna see that. Let's call it by June 10th. How about that?
It could be quicker.
I'm building in a little buffer.
If we get a nice rally going in the general market, it'll come back quicker.
Yeah,
But it's not going to come all the way back until after the split, which occurs on June 2nd.
right. I think people that added Amazon today did a very prudent thing. You might not see this price ever again. You never know.
I wish I had been one of them, but I'm not. Last time I added was 25.50.
Yeah, because on the weekly
Oh,
also,
25.25. Why do I keep saying 50? In the year 25.25.
go to the weekly real quick. I just want to show people one reason I think it bottomed. There's a really good little pivot point if you go back to last May, where it started to flatline and slowly creep up. I think
Right
it's I think today's bottom was not a coincidence, and I think
23.30 was a nice pivot point because it came back strong towards the end of the week.
yeah.
23.30. It got down close to that.
Yeah, I think it's going to regain that 100-week or whatever that is, the 200-week, and keep going up.
Yeah. I'm hopeful that that it gets back close to the highs by the end of the year.
Yeah, Amazon is usually a decent place to put your money. So
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a kind of annoying.
yeah,
This is like my sweetheart stock, letting me down. Oh,
yeah,
that's Apple, another everybody's sweetheart stock.
yeah. This is probably my second largest position.
It didn't retest the lows from what is this March 13th. It came close to those lows, but did not retest them. 150.10. It came down to 153 today. It looks good. It looks like just like Amazon, like there's a good fair chance that we might have bottomed here.
Yeah, this is the best stock in the market, in my opinion, because of its resiliency. And I think what you said about not taking out the March low is very important. We're in the realm of higher lows. I think we have pretty good support here.
We don't have it's not a huge trading range either, 152 to 180, 183.
Yeah, I think it could make a new high pretty easily, actually.
Could.
Yeah. I like Apple, obviously, but given everything else, I really like Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. this is a place where I want to have money during these crazy, crazy, crazy markets.
Laura Cobb said CVM had a good day today. Let's take a look.
No, I haven't looked at CVM in forever.
Well,
This is,
if it had a good day, let's take a look.
yeah, why not?
Up 35 cents, 12%. That's a good day.
That is, especially after some pretty crazy downtrend.
I just wouldn't want to, considering the other bios that I just mentioned, the ATHX and NWBO, they all entice me a little bit more than this one. I think the risk is greater here. Even though if anybody's capable of a miracle, it's Gert.
Sure.
Gert is a unique individual. So I don't rule them out. Walmart's given back off the top, but not that much. Not really, not that much. In fact, it stopped at a real good place, didn't it? Right at the bottom of this weekly candle, 150.08.
Yeah, maybe it might pull back a little more, but it's looks like a pretty good chart overall.
Let's draw this low in.
Yeah, I think this
I like it. I like the looks of Walmart. I like the looks of the charts of Amazon and Apple based on one day, today.
Yeah, I
Based
agree.
on one day, you don't like to, actually based on 1 hour, the last hour, right?
Yeah, exactly. The last hour.
I'm making an extremely bullish call based on 1 hour. And that's hard to really hang your hat on, but, well, what is it? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think if we didn't see the lows, 400 looks good to me.
Yeah, it's just an opinion.
But I think 400 looks really strong for bottom if 404 doesn't hold. So I think we're very close to have made a low from the recent highs. Whether it be looking at the Amazon chart, the Apple chart, the Walmart chart, or the Spider chart, I think they're all similar. Let's look at the Qs.
Yeah, the Qs. I'd like to look at my GSL also because we have earnings for all the shipping companies the next 5 days.
The Qs also probably, if we extend the line from the bottom, probably has some touches.
Yeah, the Qs are still scarier than I want them to be, but I could see this being a bottom potentially.
303 would again come into play. 300 looks like a bottom, if not this.
Yeah, and that probably coincides with SPY 400. I think, yeah, a lot of these pictures are going to be similar.
GSL, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, and the reason I want to look at this, so all the shipping companies, specifically I'm bullish on the containers, they're all going to report earnings over the next 5 days, and the companies that have reported so far have posted record earnings, and they're
I know Maersk, however you pronounce it. Maersk, or whatever you pronounce it.
Yeah, they looked really good. A lot of companies,
sensational earnings.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of share buybacks. A lot of these companies are increasing their dividends every quarter. I'm very bullish container shipping for.
This is a beautiful trend line that I just drew.
Looks good. Yeah, it looks good on the weekly. Yeah, I think we've seen the relative bottom here, and I think we're gonna fill that gap on earnings or this week on the run up.
And let's see how it looks on the daily. If you get the same trend line or not.
Yeah, the daily's a little more iffy. The reason being, I really want to see it get that 200-day back.
Look, you're still getting the same trend line.
Yeah. I do want to see this recover the 200-day before things get a little too iffy, but I think the earnings are going to be good. Based on whatever other shippers reporting, and the earnings are next Monday morning, so you have a little bit of time to maybe nibble on this.
I'm going to draw the gap fill that I see coming.
Yeah, and Mark is asking what I think of CTRM for shipping. I like it too. I like most shipping. The reason I'm in this one though is I like the safety of the companies that are leasing out the ships. They get fixed revenues daily. Some of the other shippers are a little bit more volatile because they rely on the spot rates on any given day. So for me, it's just a little bit of risk averse playing a GSL instead of a CTRM, but I am bullish shipping for the rest of the year.
I really think you get maybe tomorrow a gap close on this one.
I think it'll happen this week because I think there's going to be a run up to next Monday. Yeah.
The gap closed to 23.32. I see that.
Yeah, and then I think maybe you create a little island bottom reversal here, and
yep, looks good.
Looks good. So maybe nibble. It's just my opinion, though. It's just my opinion.
And it pays a dividend.
Pays a dividend. Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. So there you have it, folks. We have a lot of good ones that we looked at today. We got Don joined us today. NWBO is not presenting, Dan, but they're publishing their data in a journal. Isn't that? I believe that's the way they're doing it.
Yeah, favorite tankers. It's pretty long list actually. I like a lot of them right now, but I would say my favorite. I guess it varies. I like FANG a lot. I like. I like them all. To be honest, I don't know the tanker space as well as the container space, but the rates for tankers are at all-time highs right now. So I think your bulk STNG. There's a lot of good plays there, and if you're bullish China reopening in the next couple months, then it gets even better.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for longs and bulls, and namely the war ending. I think that's around the corner.
Yeah.
COVID diminishing in intensity and in terms of the virus itself. I think we're seeing weaker and weaker mutations. So I think the virus is attenuating.
Yeah.
And, the hospitalizations are not going up, even though the number of cases is soaring. So the number of cases will start diminishing, and we'll have an endemic type situation where it'll be a little worse than an ordinary cold.
Yeah, and I think the market's it's starting to digest these rate hikes as something that's priced in, and I think
the rate hikes are necessary now, but they're going to become decreasingly less necessary as supply chain issues ease.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
This is not an inflation due to increased demand. It's the supply chain issue.
Yeah, it's just a mix of what happened during COVID combined with the lingering effects of not being able to catch up since then.
And I don't think we're having stagflation either. I think earnings are going to remain pretty strong.
Yeah, I think so too. I think everyone's doomsday calls, maybe you can push them back a year or two, or they might not even happen. That's the beginning of this year has been very, very brutal for tech. So
we remain optimists.
Yeah.
I've never wavered from my optimism, although I did get a little scared here or there along the way. I think we're showing signs of coming out of it now. So this has been Dr. J and Arjun, streaming live from across the United States and across the globe. And we're here to remind you to please subscribe and to tell your friends about us. And as always, do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. We'll see you all tomorrow. Check with an advisor before acting. Bye.
Ciao.